Mwah! The first thing that I'm going to do with this bad boy right here is I'm going to put a primer on. I'm going to be using my Rimmel Fix and Perfect Primer. So to apply this, I'm actually going to be using my Beauty Blender, and the reason why is because usually when I use my True Match foundations, these little ones right here, I usually apply them with a Beauty Blender and it really gives a really great finish. So I'm going to try to apply it with this foundation. So I'm going to take off the top. I do like how this top is really like on this bottle, and I kind of like the weight of the bottle. Again, it's kind of the same thing except it comes with a pump, and let me tell you, I'm obsessed with having a pump because look at this disgustingness. Ugh. I use these foundations in my kit, and that's because they're small and they're really good with matching colors of people's skins. So I gotta go through those and clean those up a little bit. But for this one, I'm going to use the pump, and I'm just gonna pump. I usually do about 2.5 pumps, so that's what 2.5 pumps looks like. I got my damp Beauty Blender, and I'm just going to apply it like so. And another thing that I didn't mention is that these are actually the same color. So this is W6 and W6. This W6 looks a little bit more yellow than this W6. I was a little upset that they didn't have a W7 because I'm kind of in their between shade for this line. So I just grabbed this color because it was the one that's closest to my skin tone. It looks like it's matching, but that's because I am not as tanned as I usually am. So I was okay with purchasing this one for now, but I feel like the minute that I get tan, I'm going to be in that between shade. And this shade, the W, they have N, W, and C. And I know that this is the highest W. And then they have an N7 and they have a C7, but I'm not a cool tone 100%. And I don't know how I feel about wearing the N, because the N just looks like a little orange for me. So I actually put another pump on the back of my hand because I wasn't able to cover my forehead. As I'm putting this on, I'm actually really liking the finish of it. It is giving a little bit more of a dewy look, and I am liking that a lot. So I really like how this foundation went on. I don't really feel it on my skin, which is a #1 thing a lot of people look for in foundation. Let's see if this foundation is actually buildable. And if you don't know what buildable means, that means you can put layer on top of layer of foundation to cover up any spots that you may have, or in my case, I have a lot of, I guess, discoloration or different spotting. So if you see right here, this is a little lighter. So let's see. If this is buildable. There's some blotchy ass skin. So this foundation is actually buildable. Huh. It doesn't do the greatest job in the world, but it does. I think it does do a pretty good job, right? How does it look? Comparing these foundations to each other, the True Match Lumi is actually a lot lighter than the True Match the regular first True Match that L'Oreal came out with. It's definitely a different color. It's definitely on the W is definitely on the warmer side. So I think they got their colors correct this time, because I noticed that these colors are really, really great in my kit, but the warmer colors are more of like olive tone, and I don't know if they're supposed to be or if they want to be, but they are. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the rest of my powder foundation and all that fun stuff, and then come back to you guys and let you know what I think. Okay, so after putting all of my makeup on over this lovely foundation, I think I'm in love. And I honestly feel like I say that about every foundation that I ever review or do a first impression on, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I think it might be because I'm just very good at picking the foundations. I mean, I do my research. I don't buy a foundation because I've heard shit about it. I buy foundations because I've heard good things about them, or I've tried other things in that line. So I'm really, really happy with this foundation. I actually just filmed a tutorial on this look for you guys. This is a wedding makeup tutorial. It'll definitely be up after this foundation first impression review and swatch. So be sure to check that out. I'm going to have a blog post and review post on my website that's going to be linked down below in the description box, so you can see all the details and how I feel about this besides what I said on this video. And that is also going to be the same place where you can find this tutorial and all of the information on that once it is up. So make sure you subscribe to moi so that you get this video the minute that it is up, and thumbs up this video if you like me some first impression and reviews. I like them. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.